guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Bougie, and in today's video you already know it's a recap of HBO Max's Rap Shit, produced and written by Issa Rae. Girl, if you guys haven't seen my other two recaps, well, the first one I called a review, but we ain't gonna talk about it. My first two recaps, go check that out. It will be they'll be in the link below, and they'll also be up here, and so go check that out. I ain't gonna give you no time because we gotta dive into this episode, okay? Episode 6. I just want to say I knew it. I knew I hated Cliff. And I'm glad. I'm glad that I was right. Okay, I'm mad I'm right, but I knew I was right about him. I was thinking of doing my hair. John Lord knows I need to, but I really don't feel like it, so she'll be cute, whatever, right? Well, in a little ponytail. See y'all see that? So let's dive into this. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to the channel and become part of the Babe family. And don't forget to click that bell to be notified when I upload. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive into episode 6 of Rap Shit. Okay. If you don't remember, in episode 5, Mia got into a little scuffle with some girl in New York while they were at the Spotify party, and her friend is a reacting TikToker, Instagrammer, YouTuber, social media person, let's just say that. And of course he reacted to it, had the video out and everything, because everything is recorded now. I mean, I can't talk, I'm on YouTube, but everything's recorded now. So he recorded it and he reacted to it, demanding a public apology from the girls. Anyway, Mia's just not in for it. She's definitely having her day where she just doesn't want to deal with anybody. And honestly, I sympathize and empathize with her in this episode because, dang, it's like we always got to be strong, like, especially Black women, or I know just even strong friends, like, we always gotta be strong, and everybody always asks us, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, it's a problem. Even when we try to reach out and say, hey, I'm kind of going through something, I need to talk, and it's always just met with, oh, well, I don't have time, or, oh, girl, get over it. You know, it's dismissed. That's the word I was looking for. Dismissed. And it just, anyway. So Mia's going through her moment. In this episode, she went to her mom, tried to talk about the weekend, which I wanted to know so bad. Y'all know from last episode, y'all know I want to know what happened to Mia Knight. What happened to Mia Knight? Girl, because if this episode did not answer what happened, opening an investigation. Yes, I was. I didn't care. Calling the police. Calling detectives. Hello, Annalise? Yes, I need you on the case. Okay, and I know she's a lawyer, but I'm going to court for it, so I want to know. I wanted to know everything. But she goes to her mom's. Mia, we're still talking about Mia. Mia goes to her mom. She didn't take her daughter to school because, you know, I guess she wasn't feeling it, and her and her daughter were going to have a day together. But again, her mom dismissed her, basically. You know, she was trying to talk about what happened in the weekend, and her mom was just like, girl, you be all right? Anybody trying to see what happened to you on this weekend? Ain't nobody trying to do this. You know, oh, I got things to do. And then she was just yelling and screaming. I don't think her mom really cared. It wasn't that her mom was dismissing of what she wanted to talk about. She just didn't want to talk about it. And, you know, with her mom yelling and screaming, you know, her mom was like, ow, you showing out for your niece because you over here. She was talking to the dog. Her dog. That needs to be studied, because why do Black people I see this mainly in Black people, but I guess people of color as well, but Why do we treat animals like they're our kids? And why do we treat our kids and animals so damn aggressively? Like, breathe. You didn't need to yell. You really could just talk. We're human. And then the dog is not human. You don't need to yell. But mom was yelling because she didn't want, you know, her granddaughter, which I found out Mia's daughter's name is Melissa. I'm still gonna call her baby girl, but her name is Melissa. Melissa and the dog were on the rug, and grandma didn't want them on the rug, so she yelled, and Mia was just so off put by her mom's behavior. And you know, I mean, girl was drinking in the morning. I know that was liquor. I don't care what y'all say it was. Oh, it was juice, Bougie, it was juice, Kennedy. No, it wasn't. I know Alizé when I see it. Don't ask how I know. But they left the house, and now we get to see Shauna. So this is Shauna in the aftermath of her and Cliff. And apparently Cliff threw out some politician-like, you know, post-op. Oh, I'm so sorry for the live. You know, I wasn't in my right mind. I do apologize to the people. Basically being the poster boy of light-skinned economics. Light-skinned politicians everywhere. I just don't like Cliff. It's not because he's light-skinned, I promise. I know that sounds very colorist to me, but I promise it's not that. He seems like such a hater. Like, he did not seem like a good boyfriend at all. Like, at all. There were some things I could be like, all right, you know what? Like the phone sex thing. Like, all right, I understand. I'm also, I won't say a very sexually charged person, but I do like physical touch. And so, you know, being away from my significant other, I would want to at least get a little freak nasty over the phone or something, because I like affection. I mean, I'm not as public about it, but I do like affection. So I can understand why he was very adamant of some type of sexual like thing going on, or pushing it, especially after 2 weeks. I'd have been like, shorty, you can't at least just send me some pictures? Send me a video or something? I know you're not in it today, but maybe tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe in the next hour? But first of all, I felt like something was iffy with him and Fatima anyway, even though I also think Shauna was being insecure. But something was definitely going on with him and Fatima. And I was fucking right. Anyway. But when she went to New York, and he just kept pushing this whole like, oh yeah, you can move to New York, when she was visibly uncomfortable with the idea of moving to New York with him and just being a housewife, when she has stated on multiple occasions like, that's not something I'm really interested in, but you kept pushing your desires onto her. We don't like that, sir. And then anyway, I'm gonna get to it because now I'm jumping. So we get back to Shauna. Shauna's now on the phone with Jill, and the other girl that was talking shit with Jill in episode 2, asking Shauna if she was okay. You know, Shauna was like, I'm a boss bitch, fuck him, fuck all that, I'm good. You know, of course, a lot of Mia's mannerisms are rubbing off on Shauna, so she, you know, to, you know, the bougie educated folks, she sounded a little ghetto, but I mean, also she's a product of her environment. I don't care what anyone says. When you move, or whether you move or you're in the environment for long, a lot of your mannerisms are gonna change. You're not gonna stay that same person. Like, huh? Why would you think that? Just say you didn't change because you don't know growth. You don't know how to evolve. And if that's the case, just say that. However, I had to smack it. However, you know, she's like, oh no, I'm fine. She's not that fine. She's really not. But like, she's also kind of fine in a way. You get me? You get me. So Shauna sees Maurice. He's out of work right now. You know, he's smoking a little J, trying to get right for this manager job and everything. But you know, they decide to ditch work and go to the beach instead. So they're at the beach. They are having the time of their lives. And she's recording everything on her story. You know, she's chilling with the people, eating a mango off his unshaved pocket knife, which honestly is a health hazard. Because baby, why is your pocket knife unshaved? First of all, why do you have a dagger? It's not even a pocket knife. That was a dagger. Why do you have that? Are you a pirate? Like, okay, let me find out Maurice a Haitian pirate, cause and he just slicing and cutting the mango all sensual and slow. I guess that was sexy to Shauna, but to me, I saw a psychopath. I mean, she did call him a psychopath, but you know, in a joking way, I literally would have been like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, so they eat, they're enjoying their time at the beach. They decide to go on some ski rentals, ski. They fall into the water, her and Maurice, and she loses her phone. Mind you, at this point, she was also texting Cliff back and forth, and he was just like, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that, like, oh, can we talk about it, da da da. And then he saw her stories, and she's like, oh, so you just having fun, good old time on the beach, da 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 da. Yeah, boo, and it's without you. Back to Mia. So Mia is right now in bed. She is going through it because a lot of this Instagram thing is getting to her. Like, this is kind of new for her. Everyone is posting up her OnlyFans, and though she doesn't really care about the OnlyFans or people talking about her, a lot of people are bringing up Melissa, and that was the issue. And she's just nervous because people are saying they're gonna call CPS on her, you know, saying very cruel things about her child and how she's a horrible mother and a horrible person. And again, this is kind of new for me because, you know, she's usually the socialite in a positive, but, you know, ghetto fabulous light with everyone, especially in Miami. So for her to be nationally, you know, getting recognition, yes, but it's more negative, it was definitely new. And so she really wasn't feeling it today. And plus, not being able to talk to anybody about what happened that weekend, especially how she was feeling. You know, when you feel like nobody has your back, it definitely takes a toll on you, especially if you bottle up all your emotions inside, and that's what she was doing. So her baby father, Lamont, he came by, the daughter answered, and, you know, he was kind of like, why is my daughter answering the door? Where's your mama? So he goes there, he's kind of just like, yo, what's your issue? And she goes off. She's just like, nobody's there for me like that. Like, I can't. Like, nobody's ever there for me. I do everything on my own. And so he explains to her, like, you can't keep bottling everything up. You have to talk to somebody. You know, it don't gotta be me, but somebody. So he tries to be nice. He makes her a little makeshift lunch, dinner, or something in the food in her kitchen. And, you know, he hangs out with her and Melissa for a little bit for the day because, you know, he notices that she's really going through it. And it's nice to see because Melissa definitely wants her parents back together. It was so cute. Like, as much as I'm more of the, girl, you do not need to be with your baby father. I will tell everybody and anybody, should I get back? No. Y'all broke up for a reason. Why would you get back? Why would you go backwards when you can go forward? That's just me, though. If you want to get back with your baby father, that's on you. You want to get back with your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, partner, girlfriend, whoever. That is on you. Just know, if you hit me up for advice, I'm telling you to leave him for dead. I will leave them for that. I don't care. However, you know, Melissa is having a little fun with the filters and everything. So she asks them both to give her kisses, and then they do it at the same time, and she takes a picture. So Mia grabs the phone, like, girl, stop it. Grabs the phone, and she sees the live that Shauna actually invited herself to from the guy that was on live talking about Mia and Shauna at the Spotify party with his friend being pushed. Now let's get back to Shauna before we get to him, because the reason why Shauna was even on this live is because baby girl was high as hell. Baby girl had fun at the beach, snuck into one of the VIP rooms with Maurice. And like I said before in my previous video, I knew there was sexual tension. I knew it. I knew it. That man literally said, Oh, I'll buy you a new phone. She said, what? He said, well, how you gonna contact your dick appointments if you ain't got no phone? You better come correct. Bought her a whole new phone for some dick appointment. We love to see it. We love to see it. Oh, that's why, because the sun is coming out more. Anyway, so, you know, after they get a little busy in the shower, have a little fun, they go get something to eat. And that's when Shauna notices that the guy that was, you know, coming for Mia, mainly Mia, but coming for both of them, was back on live saying, oh, you didn't give a public apology, because Mia did hit him up and say, hey, can we talk about it? You know, I apologize for my behavior. Can we just talk about it? So he publicly, you know, showed the DM and was just like, no, we want a public apology. So Shauna got on live, defended her girl as she should, and basically said, yo, first of all, you didn't even talk about all the disrespect your friend did, because the only reason she got slapped was because she was like, excuse me, bitch. Well, you easily could have, if you know, just casually bumped into me, you could have just said, oh, excuse me, my bad, da da da. Anybody about to hit you unless you come in aggressive, and that's literally what happened. So, you know, she shut him up, and he was just like, and that was it. That was a done deal. So Shauna makes her way to Mia's house after Lamont leaves, you know, and this was after Mia asked Lamont before he left to send another gangsta beat. She wanted more gangsta, you know, she had a twerk one, but now she needs a little more, you know, spitfire. And he was like, oh, I got you. So he sends her the beat, he leaves, and Shauna makes her way to Mia's house, and they reconnect, you know. Shauna lets her know, like, hey, oh yeah, I had to ride that. So, you know, Mia's like, oh girl, I knew it. You had that afterglow dick about you. And I was screaming, because after dick glow, yo, because what? Okay. Yeah, I got some after dick glow. But, you know, the two talk, and Mia confesses that she wasn't really feeling herself today. She was feeling down, but she appreciates that Shauna stepped in and defended her. And Shauna lets her know, like, you're my girl. I'm gonna defend you to the end, because I know you would have my back. So the two of them talk about what happened that weekend, and we finally get to figure out what happened to Mia. So thankfully, Mia was not raped. No. However, Mr. W was the one that entered her hotel room like I said he would, and he brought a friend because he sees her as an object and as a sex worker. So he thought, okay, well, you would fuck me, you're gonna fuck him too. And so Mia cursed him out and was like, no, I ain't just free pussy for you and your friends to be fucking on just because you went shopping for me. So he kicked her out. And that's why she went to Cliff, or to Shauna, and asked to stay with her and Cliff. And she was just very embarrassed about the situation because, you know, she thought she had it on lock. Thought, you know, she can go shopping with him and, like, maybe play with her pussy in front of him or do a little something strange for change, but not fully have sex with him. And, you know, for him to even bring his friend into it was just disrespectful, because bro, I didn't even fuck you yet. You bringing friends? Different. But Mia explains the situation. So Shauna tells her, you know, you don't have to feel stupid. It's really him, because why would you do that? And she got her back through everything. So Mia says thank you, and she shows Shauna the song she wrote, which was the more gangsta beat, more like and so they're having fun. So we see Duke a little bit in this episode. It's mainly scenes where Duke, the Duke of Miami, is talking to, you know, the big timers, and she was picking up the hoes and getting paid for it. However, you know, she's also trying to get Mia and Shauna still out there and prove that she could be a manager for them. So Guy agrees after very much little convincing, because Duke was like, it'll be a free of charge kind of event. And I was like, baby, you're stupid. I mean, the girls can be free of charge, but I'm not Why would I have my whole sucking and fucking and not get paid? Huh? Different. Just different. However, Duke makes the connection and the girls now have a literally, professional debut performance. She goes to the girls after the girls finish the song, have some fun. By the end of the night, this is the end of the episode, and Duke lets them know, like, hey, I'm gonna get y'all in front of James Harden. So Mia's like, oh my God. Duke's like, I don't want to overstep, even though I know I'm not your manager. Sean is like, if you can do this for us, you're definitely gonna be our manager. So Duke's happy because that's managing. You actually have something now. You have a step in the career that you really wanted, which was managing. Even though I know her main girl, Miss Pretty V, because I still don't know her name. Miss Pretty V's not too happy about that. And then in the last scene of this episode, we finally get the truth from Cliff. Hate that light skin mother. Anyway, so Cliff admits that since they're completely over now and there's no reconciling, he admits that he and Fatima were a thing and that Shauna was right and that I was right and I fucking knew it. He ain't shit, hating ass motherfucker. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. And this episode definitely answered the questions that we needed answered because, baby, I know it. Cliff was such a hater. Like when Shauna said, I was your +1 for 3 years and you couldn't even be my +1 for 3 hours, I felt her. Because why? Why weren't you happy for her? One, you didn't even have to go to the Spotify if that wasn't your type of crowd. Because it definitely wasn't. Two, you're such a hater. Because she's been wanting to rap since you met her. But you were so quick to try to put this, oh, you could be a housewife. And then the nerve of this Fatima girl. Because you were in my face talking like, oh, are you coming to New York? Like you ain't screwing my man. You were on the Instagram live talking about something. You guys don't need to fight like this. As if you weren't tugging him down in the library. The audacity of bitches. The audacity of these bitches and these niggas. Cause wow. Wow, and you gonna play in my face? You gonna play in my face? Cliff was always jealous. I don't care what nobody say. He was jealous. And he ain't shit. Fuck him. But we finally get to know what happens to Mia, so I'm happy. And I'm very excited for this next episode because this is going to be their first debut performance. And it seems like Shauna gets a little bit of stage fright. And also Duke is tired of the fucking games. It also looks like, subplot, Lamont's kind of pushing in on Miss Mia. Like he want his old thing back. Okay, he said, only reason you dumped me was because of the music. And if you think about it, now that they're both into music, what's wrong? What's the problem? I mean, personally, I wouldn't give Lamont a chance because, sir, you still don't have a steady income and you didn't show up for how long with our daughter. But I do also understand why if she did go back to him, he does make his way to helping her when she does really need it the most, such as when he dropped 4 G's on her. Even though she had to beg for that. That was embarrassing. He did give her 4,000. He does help her with her music situation, anything she needs. And he was there for her, when she does open up. He is there for her and he does just little things just to get her to smile. So, I mean, am I shipping? No, I'm not shipping yet. We're not shipping yet. We'll see how episode 7 goes and then maybe I'll ship. But I'm not shipping Maurice and Shauna either. Am I shipping their sexual chemistry? Yes. Girl, because the sexual chemistry was off the, I knew it. I felt it. I felt it through the screen. That's how you know they would have a good video together. I'm just saying they would. But I'm not shipping them because Maurice doesn't seem the type that really wants a relationship, and Shauna does not need to be in a relationship at all. So let's see what episode 7 brings us. But that is all for this recap of episode 6 of Issa Rae's and HBO Max's Rap Shit. Remember, it streams on Thursdays at 9 p.m. So don't forget to watch. And if you do forget to watch, you can always watch my recaps on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, click that bell and click that subscribe button. Okay. Remember, share with your friends. Because I know your friends don't want to sit through 6 episodes. They probably just want to sit through a recap of what happened. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, babes.